avid Doge's Breakfast fans. It is I, your host, Big Deno, ready and excited for another glorious episode of a Doge's Breakfast. I am on my way, traditionally, as per usual, to David Potts' house. It is a Tuesday night and we are ready and excited to play some games. And tonight, Pottsy is doing me a generous favour and playing a faction that I don't get a lot of practice against, and I feel I may see at this tournament, which is Menoth, the Protectorate of Menoth. We don't have a lot of really top-shelf Protectorate players in Australia, as a general rule. I mean, there's exceptions to that. Obviously, we had one of the best Protectorate players anywhere in the world in Dice God, James Kerr-Reeve, but he hasn't played for probably quite a while competitively. He still comes down to good games on a Monday night every now and then, but I don't really get to play him that much because he's a bit sporadic in his appearances. So that left a bit of a void, particularly up here in Brisbane. We had Dodgy Dave play Menoth for a while. There's a guy called Tony Lee who plays him up here, but they didn't really push the limits of what the faction is capable of. Usually sticking with just one or two casters and not really playing them competitively enough to get a full handle on what they're capable of. So my Menoth experience is somewhat lacking. I mean, I'm pretty up to speed on the standard tournament fare of... We're just going through a dark patch here. Maybe I'll turn the light on. Oh, magnificent, Deno. Beautiful work. Yeah, I've got a pretty good handle on the standard Menoth things that you see at a tournament. You know, the Harbingers, with the Devout, the Errants, with the Rupert and the Defender's Ward and the Krioses and all that sort of stuff. I've got a pretty good handle on how to deal with that stuff. But it's the intricacies and the little tactics that a really top-class Menoth player does that I don't see much, and I don't really have a great idea of how to stop. So Potsy's obviously not going to be at that level, but he is playing some lists that we saw one of the qualifiers playing as well, one of the previous qualifiers. So I'll just explain. Basically, at work, I spent about my entire day researching all of the people that have played in Iron Gauntlet qualifiers and have their names and their lists up on Endgaming. So I went through all of that text and I pulled out all the Iron Gauntlet lists, all the pairs, and so I then basically cleaned up the formatting so I could read them, and then had to look through and tried to figure out which of my lists I would drop in any given pair. So there was about 20, and there was a couple of lists where I felt pretty confident that I would drop P-Scar, and Potsy and a couple of the other guys who I bounced my ideas off sort of seemed to think that Menoth was maybe one I was underrating, and perhaps I needed to have a different plan for that. So we pulled one of those Menoth lists, which is an Epic Fiora list. It's got Adjudicator and a few other bits and bobs, and I'm going to have a crack at that with both Prime Scar and Vlad 3 tonight. It's not going to be a perfect test because Potsy is obviously not a standard Menoth player. He doesn't play them often, but it will give me some sort of idea of what things to look out for with that list. Maybe give me some insight and hopefully help me out if I get into a situation where I have to play either of my lists versus it. The Iron Gauntlet pairing system is really, really interesting, and I think I've done a pretty good job at covering my bases. And when you look at the two lists, what you sort of want to engender in your two lists is a situation where your opponent cannot possibly drop one of his two lists. So for example, if I have pretty much any Hordes faction and a Signa and a War Machine faction that is their pair, I think my P-Scar list will probably prevent them from dropping that Hordes faction. It's got all of the answers to deal with Hordes. Daryl Wraith is a legend. So that is sort of an ace in the sleeve, and that's the kind of setup that I'm trying to go for, because when you know your opponent cannot possibly drop one of his two lists, that gives you the edge, gives you the power, because you're controlling which of your two lists you play against his. When I say, can't possibly drop, obviously some people will still drop that list, or it's not actually that bad a matchup. You know, like I'm talking about a 45% difference, and that's often all you need when you're talking about a top level, because generally speaking, a lot of those guys won't make many mistakes, and I'd like to think that when I'm playing on my best, I don't make a lot of mistakes either. And so then it comes down to the vagaries of dice and the list variances, and if your list is more potent than theirs, even if it's only minuscule, you're in good shape. So I've just arrived at Potsy's house. Let's do the walk. Let's walk up there. So off goes the lights. So we're going into darkness now. Big dinner. This is Potsy's house. Classic stuff. Great television. This would just be magnificent viewing. Get the soldiers out. Walk up to Potsy's. We play out in this little back shed here, which you probably can't see at the moment because it's way too dark, but Potsy will probably be wearing a singlet, so this is going to be fantastic because it is Brisbane and we don't mind the singlet. So we've got the TV on. Look at this. This is magic stuff. Potsy, got the camera on, mate. Say good day to your fans. Hey. David Potts. Good morning. Mate, in the singlet. That's what I like to see. Mate, maybe I should get the singlet on. What do you reckon? Oh, yeah. So this is the magic area. Is that the adjudicator, is it?
It is adjudicator.
Alright, Charlie in there.
Hey.
Hey buddy, say hi to the camera.
Hey.
What are you eating for dinner?
I don't know.
You don't know? That looks good though.
Not right now.
What are you watching?
I'm playing Minecraft.
Oh, Minecraft, awesome.
And I'm going to spawn an ocelot.
What are ocelots?
These cats.
Cats, that's awesome.
You've got to give them a fish to train them.
You'll be there for a while if you start talking about Minecraft.
Man, that is awesome. Alright Charlie, I'll let you keep going with that, buddy. Alright, Potsy and I will set up and probably have a bit of dinner, so we'll come back and talk about the game soon. It wouldn't be a Deno Potsy game without a bajillion counts as. I think we can make an exception given that neither David nor I play Menoth as a faction. This is the adjudicator.
This is all for the benefit of Deno's practice games.
It is, thank you David, we appreciate it. Those are Flame Guard, those black bases, so.
Flame Guard.
These little chickies
Cleansers of the UA.
daughters.
Cleansers. Fiora. Roven and Honor Guard.
Yep.
Mechanic and
Choir. Big Deno. Made a little sub out with a specialist, got Iris over there, hiding from stuff. We've got the Outriders and Ulans and those guys and all that sort of stuff, so the scenario is Incursion, which was randomly rolled. David won first turn, legitimately, without any shadow of a doubt.
Again, the point of this game is to challenge Deno. It's not because I want to play Menoth, because I don't.
I should probably let fans of A Doge's Breakfast know that if you actually want to see Deno get beaten, this is the wrong podcast to watch. This is just, it doesn't happen. Big Deno.
That's because he has not played my Scorn and will not play my Scorn until after Seattle.
I think Potsy should play Scorn against me and I'll use my P-Scar list. I think that'd be fun.
There will be more fire than in the E3 list to raise my Scorn.
Alright, we'll let Potsy have his first turn. It's a bit of a jam list, I think, this Fiora list, so we'll see what happens.
Can I actually have my cheat because I have no idea what to do?
Yeah, sure mate, I'll get you cheat sheet for you.
Turn 2 plan. Keep going first. Upkeep Escort. Done.
Good start to the plan.
1 to 3 allocated to the Adjudicator, in addition to his free one, if something is in range of sprays.
So spray 10, probably you could get the Juggernaut.
Is it 10? What was 8?
No, I'm pretty sure it's spray 10. Go check.
Obviously we're Menoth pros.
I'm a Menoth pro, you're not. Spray 10, I'm pretty sure. I did play some games with Menoth. I've got a very exciting plans for later on in the year. Spray 8, is it?
Oh,
spray 8.
Big man's confidence is shaken.
Oh no, your guy's not in range of my troops.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever will I do?
I thought you just knew everything about the faction. Maybe you don't.
I'll just edit that bit out, mate. I'll just edit that bit out.
Advanced Temple Flame Guard forward and Iron Zeal and Shield Wall.
Ah, yes.
Pro strat. Note, be careful you don't place in rear arcs to bypass Shield Wall. Hit each other needing 7, setting themselves on fire.
Yep.
It sounds pro. Might do that.
Does sound pro.
Reading on. Advanced Adjudicator 6 inches forward due to escort and drop 4 AoEs on enemy stuff, setting them on fire and or using sprays in range. What armour are the Cav? The heavy
They're
Cav?
19.
That's a beast, isn't it?
No, that's just a Juggernaut. It's just a 7-point tool squeezer. Don't forget he's got Infernal Machine on him, so...
What's that do when it's at home?
Terror.
Yeah, all my stuff's fearless.
Is it? How did you get that? Flame Guard are fearless with Fiora.
That's the one.
Yep. Are the cleansers fearless, are they?
Well, they're Flame Guard cleansers.
Oh,
I
right.
think it's +2 as well.
Yeah.
Temple Flame Guard and Flame Guard cleansers.
Oh, cool, yeah, so they are, for sure. Daughters probably aren't fearless, are they?
No. Command 10. That'll be right.
Yeah. Vizgloth Roven.
Alright.
Interestingly poised, the amount of fire that you do this turn will probably determine whether you win the game or not, to be honest. Because I am just going to obliterate next turn. It's going to be freaking murderous. Yep. Good luck, David.
Thank you very much.
Potsy has set so far 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bajillion over here. These 5 Flame Guard on fire. We've got 2 smoke templates and we've got a wall. And it's looking very, very, very bad if he moves Fiora forward. So, all that fire is pretty much going to do not a lot. Unless he is prepared to risk Fiora's balls. I don't know.
She does have big balls. So,
The list does have quite strong scenario presence though. Potsy's list, have to say. Hasn't even used Vizgloth Roven yet, fuckwit.
not a lot I can do with him in this list.
No, not really. Hard for me to make a plan at this stage. Normally I'd be able to start formulating a plan at this point with what I'm going to do next turn, but I don't know what resources I'm going to have because of fire. So you sort of have to play a little bit off the hip here, which is interesting.
Shield Wall, mini feet. Start 7s again.
Yep.
7s train. So first, nothing. Back. Hits. That's 1. Here on the standard. Nothing. Him on him. Hits and he'll damage. Nothing. He'll back on himself. You need pressure.
Yeah, sure. Alright, so that was an interesting turn from Mr. David Potts. Pretty good stuff. Set everything on fire, but yeah, so my turn now. I've got some rolls of fire to see if it goes out. So we've got these 3 guys are dead because they can't have it go out. This guy is this guy here. Nope. And this guy here. Cocked. Oh, I thought that was a 1 there. And that was him. We've got these 3 Cav can't go out on. This guy can't go out on. Vladimir himself. Welcome. 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 Grey Lord at the front. Nope.
Power 12.
Power 12. -3. Kills him. And Grey Lord at the back. Need this one to go out. Go, Deno. Oh. Need a 3. Oh, gets it, baby. Alright. Interesting. Big Deno. Probably just going to kill Fiora, I think. Alright. Let's rock and roll. What do you mean? That was perfectly average, mate.
Perfectly average.
What did I do?
You rolled 17 on the last damage roll to kill him. Admittedly, you only needed 12.
I had plenty of options.
What were your options?
Iris is going to run over and deny you focus allocation.
Pish posh. Pish posh.
Because I forgot that last game, so very important. Killed the Judicator. Killed all these guys. Vlad's only got 8 blood tokens, so he's only armor 25.
Okay. Is that all?
Yep.
25.
I'm making a Minecraft ride to our place to our house.
Oh, cool, man. Won't upkeep escort.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
Think about that armor benefit that you don't get anymore, David.
Yeah, I know. It's a quandary. My control area.
I think we'll let David mull over this turn because he doesn't have a lot of options. He's very
It's going
excited.
to be a long turn.
Very long turn. He's going to try and death clock me now.
29. 29 minus 12.
17. You move an inch. Big Dino deployed, ready to rock and roll with his Scar list. So having played Vlad now against that Menoch list with all the dudes, I'm thinking that Vlad's probably the better drop against that, which is interesting. I'll see how this game pans out because those Raiders are a lot more vulnerable to fire than anything in the Vlad list was. I mean, not anything. The Outriders still died pretty quickly, but you know, the Pikemen were pretty resistant.
Outrider still need an 8.
Eight's the Outriders, yeah. But if you get some splash damage on them before that happens, then, you know. Can I just say, by the way, I think you went the wrong way. I would have gone for the Outriders and killed them with a fire.
Send the pikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably good play.
Yeah. Alright, we're ready to go. Potsy's deployment. Big Dano's deployment. Exciting, let's go. So
You were always going to suffer on the feed turn.
yeah, it was always going to be pain, but so do you just want to check who's in the thing range and automatically dies? Good turn from Potsy, got most of the Raiders on fire. All the Soul Hunters are fine now though, so see which is out. Oh, big roll coming up there.
Yeah, basically those two, Scar and that other one back there.
And she's out.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Alright, I'm going to roll these on camera, Pots. So this chick's dead.
Yep.
This chick's dead.
Yep.
This chick's dead. And she's dead. So we've got... We'll do the Blood Hag first.
Blood Hag first.
Go the Blood... Oh, yep, she's dead. Blood Hag, come on, love. Oh, now she's armor 13, so you need a 6 to kill her. Would have been good. We'll go for... We'll do the Sea Witch, the big one. Dio! You!
Alright.
Woo!
That means Scar's dying this time.
Fiora.
No, Scar. Because you're not going to
Scar?
roll 1 or 2.
We'll do Scar right now. Dino! Oh, I love it. Necrosurgeon. Necrosurgeon. Straight dice. Need a 5 to kill. Yep. That Sea or Blood Witch there. She's fine. That Blood Witch at the front. She's dead. The rhythms of yep, that Raider over there. She's dead. So we've only got 1, 2, 3 Raiders left, which would be a command check. No command check there. That one's gone.
Oh, that's the Kraken.
Oh, the Kraken. So the Kraken, it's fine, -7. Oh, not bad. 2 points to 4. Riveting television, this is. 2 to 4. Alright, Daryl. Daryl takes -5. Soul Hunter on the right. Soul Hunter on the left.
Ooh! Ah. I'm Daryl. This one's
Nothing.
low because this Soul Hunter is about to
Needs to get
die.
an 8. Oh! 1 point left on the Soul Hunter. Alright, so B. Alright, that was great stuff. Deno rolling, as per usual.
How many boxes you got?
58.
That's a fair few. It's supposed to be squishy.
He's only armor 19.
Usually. Armor 24. That's difference. How hard does he hit? These 3
Step
soul
10.
tokens. How hard does he hit?
Without,
With the 3 soul tokens.
with 3, 21.
That's probably enough, isn't it?
It's what?
That's probably going to be enough. 22. Should I even bother half killing him? Right, so these guys are going to go over here. CMA. Hopefully try and kill some of those guys.
Deno had a pretty good turn there. We we sort of talked about it. I had maybe a chance kill on Fiora, but I decided not to go for it because if I was playing in a tournament, I wouldn't have gone for that. It was pretty... I would have hit her, but I just needed to roll spikes to kill her, so that's not the right play. So I went for Scenario instead. I've now blocked off that left-hand flag, but I forgot to put Daragwraith on the flag to actually score me points, which was unfortunate. Classic Dano! I'm happier where he is though, because his position's probably going to impact the game a little bit more from all those power 12 attacks.
Did he cast Beyond Death?
He did.
So -2 to living models.
Living models, yeah.
Range of
Command.
9.
Yeah. So it'll have an impact on the game, but it does mean that I won't be able to double win unless I can score the centre flag, which is actually probably not out of the equation. So it's looking alright. Only got 3 focus next turn though, and Scar's probably going to be on fire, which seems bad. Don't know if this list is better against Fiora or not. Blood list had a very impressive performance. So that's D. I'll just check D because I don't think he's taken any damage. No, D's taken no damage. So 8 to kill him. Oh, gets it. And see if I can roll that one out on the other Soul Hunter. Cheers. What do we got?
Ready to roll on her? She got wounds?
You did 4 wounds to her. No, you didn't do any wounds to her. So yeah, you need to roll 5 to kill her. Actually, no, you left.
Yeah.
She's dead. And she's dead. Because you
That's one.
left her on 1. How'd you leave her on 1? Shot her with a cleanser.
Yeah,
he missed cleanser. Alright, so I've got 9 focus this turn.
Kraken!
Kraken, see if I... Oh yeah, damage roll, yep. 1 point.
5. 1 point down, 56 to go.
Alright. Potsy, pretty good return, pretty good counter there. But I'm not sure how long he can survive. If I can kill the Judicator now, I think it's game over. So I've got to make that my priority, I think. Alright, let's go Dino. Rock on.
So, how was that maintenance phase and control phase?
That's good, mate. Appreciate that. Thanks.
Yeah, that's good. How many focus did you allocate to Kraken?
That would be 0.
0?
Yeah, 0, mate.
What? Was that part of the plan, or?
Not really, no.
So it was an accident?
It was a mistake, yes.
Oh,
yeah, I'll pop that on the chin. Thanks,
I hope this goes alright for you. That is 3 souls, though, so...
Well, I can't... They convert into the other token in another turn as well, so I can't actually do anything there.
But at least you rolled pretty well for your number of focus for next turn.
Yeah, no, next turn too is good. Really good. Thanks, David. That's great footage, mate. Really good stuff.
You can edit it out.
Just the... What's that guy, the runner? The Jamaican runner?
Bolt.
Hussein Bolt?
Hussein Bolt.
Hussein Deno. Tell me what happened, Potts. Just tell us in David Potts' terminology what happened, buddy.
Alright. Deno rolling.
Mate, everyone complains about Deno rolling, but it just keeps happening, doesn't it? So there must be something else going on.
So he decided to go for the assassination.
Why is that?
Because he forgot to allocate focus.
Correct.
And charged Scar in to a dude that was here. Copped a free strike from him, which missed. Copped a free strike from him, which hit but set her on fire, didn't do any damage. Then he hit her with a boosted Hellfire, boost to hit, not boost damage, and then rolled an 11 for damage to do 8 wounds. Classic.
That's pretty standard.
Pro strat.
Pretty standard.
Kraken came in here, killed guys here.
This was quality, wasn't it?
This was quality. Well, this was typical. His only chance to kill me, effectively, was to remove the 4 choir that I'd set up to block myself from the Soul Hunters. He killed one guy and then rolled an 11 to hit.
11 to hit the choir.
11 hit the choir with his thingy, and then killed all the choir. And it was pretty much game over from then. These guys came in and finished it off.
11 to hit, and then blast damage kills them on anything but double ones, which is just mid.
Indeed.
And then the Soul Hunters came in. What do you think, Potts? Which of the 2 lists of mine were more scary for you?
for if I was playing men off.
Yeah, if you're playing this list.
Vlad.
Vlad, just because
Yeah.
he's got so much infantry clearing.
Well, I
And
kind
the
of.
Orlans can sort of dominate the...
Yeah, I kind of stuffed up. I don't know if I should know. I should say strats against P-Scar.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
No. But, mate, the people that are watching this video cast aren't playing me on Gauntlet. They're cheering me on, so...
All right.
Any bit will help.
Essentially, the keys to this list are the Soul Hunters. And I had an option when I moved.
To go for the Soul Hunters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To go for Soul Hunters or Styxis. I went for Styxis.
Yep.
Easy kill. I should have gone for Soul Hunters. Big time.
Do you know, I think if you hadn't have gone for the Styxis, I probably would have backlashed you to death. Maybe.
Yeah, it would have come close.
I would have put 10 points on you from the Raiders comfortably. And you've got no upkeep removal in your list. So...
Yeah. Well, no, you can't cast spells at me.
If you put that on, but...
It would have to be just the Styxis.
Didn't you go battle first turn?
No.
Oh, okay.
I went no spells.
Yeah, the Soul Hunters are just ridiculous. Like,
Yeah.
do you know people in the US think they're shit?
No.
Potsy hates them.
It's a small matter.
They're your nightmare. Small.
I have played against them a few times, and normally I do target them, but this game I made the wrong decision. Yeah, even having said that, I mean I still had.
Great camera work from Dave.
I had three set on fire.
You did.
2 of those went out. One went out.
and you
One
roll.
failed to kill.
Yeah, you've got to roll ace to kill them.
Yeah, then
This is why multi-wound models, man, they're the new black.
then the next turn, 2 on fire, 1 went out, and then that failed to kill as well. So,
Yeah.
I mean, if that had gone down, this is a game of what ifs. This is what if machine, but yeah, and that kind of skews things a bit differently.
Once again, Deno did the right thing by forgetting to allocate focus and then going, okay, made a mistake, not going to try and dodge that, just accept it, move on, and then played the game from that turn based on that situation.
How do you feel?
Won me the game.
Sorry,
You're right.
in the situation where so many of your games end on all or nothing assassinations. 'Cause do you think a lot of your lists are built towards that?
How many of my games do that though? How many of our games do that? How many of my games do that? I don't generally win by
I suppose
assassination.
less so now that you dropped 3 Butcher.
The only time that I go for an assassination like that is when the chips are on the table and I've got no better option. Like, I think one of the skills of a good player is to know when you can't win the game by attrition and you can't win by scenario, to take your best opportunity of assassination. I think that's...
Indeed.
And in that situation there, I think I probably still could have handled the game attritionally because I've got 2 Necrotechs that could have healed him. So if I use the Blood Witches to clear that unit and I use the Soul Hunters to clear that unit and I then keep Scar safe over here
And just did half wounds on
just
the
do
Judicator.
the Judicator and then let him kill me back. And then
Would
these-
the Judicator be able to kill the Kraken?
No, I don't think you can kill him. Well, what actually he might be able to, he gets
22.
6 attacks at 22, so
Yeah.
plus 3. So what's that, 10? 60 kills him, yep.
It'll be pretty close though.
No, that's fucking bankable, mate.
60. How many have you got?
58.
Potentially. If it would, get down a roll for me.
That's only 22 of you.
Realistically, even if that occurred and the status of the board was all my stuff over here and here is dead, I think I'd still be in big trouble. Because maybe if I was doing full camp with Fiora every single turn,
I don't know, we're not Menoth players, but I think that's what a lot of Fiora players do.
just
do
full camp every turn.
Yeah. Because he's got one focus by himself, he doesn't need that much juicing up.
Yeah.
So, maybe.
Well, this is why in this particular turn, it's very confusing, but that Storm War, which is Judicator, my previous turn I allocated 2 to him to kill off 1 Storm. No, what are they? The Soul Hunters. To kill 1 Soul Hunter, and then I actually boosted an attack and boosted a damage roll on a Soul Hunter, which I didn't need to because I forgot that Fire Step does a power 13
Oh, yeah.
on enemy models.
So, is it within 2 inches?
Within 2 inches.
Yeah.
So she hit him once,
Yeah.
and then fire. Yeah, so I could have
Wasn't he
effectively.
on 20 though then?
Yeah, but then he's on fire, and he's on like 1 or 2 wounds.
Yeah.
Fire that can't go out. I don't know. I think it's still. I mean, I don't play. I'm showing the list.
Mate, you're doing terrible. Terrible camera footage. This guy killing me. Yeah, alright.
You'll edit it out, mate. So
Mate, I won't edit this out. This is good stuff.
I mean, I'm not a Menoth player. This is the only Menoth list I've ever played, just because I found it quite interesting. And we have no real decent Menoth players in Australia.
We don't. I actually...
No offence to all the people that play Menoth.
Well, I actually did talk about that slightly more diplomatically on the way over here as I was doing my pre-game intro. But, yeah, it was...
So it's kind of for us, going over to the US meta and the European meta for WTC, we don't know much about Menoth. So I think we need as much help as we can get as far
We just
as...
need to play against them as often as we can and get as much of an idea as we can. I'm putting my dudes away.
Like,
on that note, we'll call that. Thank you for watching Doge's Breakfast. Love your work.